message to all of humanity. Peace be upon you, bright soul of God. You are the angel of this earth. In your heart unfolds the flower of love and light. The future of the entire planet depends on your prayers. Receive this message that will help to overcome all the difficulties of life, to always be in an elevated state, and to attract the brightest spirits. Each word here carries a sacred meaning. If you follow the call of the Spirit, you can completely transform your life and the lives of your loved ones. Fill them with love, wisdom, wealth, and light. Are you ready to hear the message of the enlightened powers for all of humanity? Then join your hands in a prayer gesture and repeat each word, applying it to yourself. In this most challenging time on earth, the most important thing is to maintain an enlightened attitude, apply great knowledge, and evolve to help people, bringing light and goodness to this world. One cannot waste their life in vain. One must use the opportunity given by God. Within you is hidden a great treasure, His divine nature. It is God within you. And only when you find this, you will attain true happiness, wisdom, love, grace, which no one can take away. Until a person discovers their divine nature, they are compelled to suffer as they identify themselves with the body and false personalities. To free oneself from suffering, one must engage in more spiritual practices, read more wise books, and spread great knowledge so that everyone will be happy and everything will be fine for everyone. It is important to do everything with faith and understanding, realizing how noble a deed you are accomplishing, how important it is for every person in the world, for the entire earth. It is necessary to imbue oneself with an enlightened mood, to pronounce all this with very strong emotions, wish love and happiness to everyone more often. This is very important. Without such an attitude, there can be no development, and everything becomes mundane and dull in life. Everyone must think about their own development, about helping people. Everyone needs to understand that their mission is very important, because people suffer greatly, live in darkness, and need help and support. And such great knowledge no longer exists on earth. You have been given the great honor of being the conductors of light, carrying life-saving knowledge, spiritual practices, energy, grace, to improve people's lives, to spiritualize them, to give them meaning. You must be passionate about helping people, passionate about your own development. It is very important to help people to develop spiritually. Spread the wise books of our school, the animated masterpieces of the 21st century, the news of the great egregore, to unite in the field of love and engage in spiritual practices. In doing so, you join the great mission of saving humanity. Help God, higher powers, bring light and goodness to people. your life is filled with meaning and becomes better because you are living not for your ego, but for God's work. And God will help you in everything. Above all, you will feel the joy, the grace of God, and that is the most important thing, God's love. You must ignite yourself and others with the idea of spiritual development, because higher powers have given all the opportunities. Just take them and grow. Help others. Bring light, joy, goodness, and grace. The most important thing in life is the enlightened attitude. To achieve it, you need to take just 3 steps. First step, do everything for the benefit of all living beings with an attitude towards the higher power. Enter elevated states. Think about how you will help God and people. Only in an attitude towards God do we gain the protection of higher powers. Right now, tune into the spirit of the egregore and feel the benevolent energy, love, and blessings. Say, Lord, how can I help you and people? Feel the response in your heart as a wave of joy, grace, and happiness that immediately comes to you in return. Try to experience all of this as often and fully as possible. Second step, encourage people more towards angels, spirits, higher powers, and transmit this benevolent state to the entire world. Right now, direct this benevolent state to the whole world, or to a specific person you want to help, or to someone with whom you have a conflict to smooth it over. Feel how a stream of love and light flows from your heart, enveloping this person. And the flower of love blooms in their hearts. Always try to convey this state to everyone with a kind word, assistance, and a smile. Remember that people are clouded, intimidated, and transmitting pure love to them is not easy. But by striving to do so, we overcome negativity within ourselves. So this effort is also very important. Third step, in yourself track negative attitudes, programs of failure, criticism, fears, grievances, and apathy, and dissolve them with a positive state. Perform the prayer meditation merging with the spirit of the egregore as often as possible. You will find in the description of this video. The more frequently we engage in spiritual practices, the faster the help of higher powers, angels, and bright spirits comes. Do everything for the benefit of all beings. Convey to them life-saving knowledge, spiritual practices that will help them in life. The conductors of light constantly pray for them and help them on a subtle level. But to accept this help, it is important to be in a benevolent and elevated state, provided by spiritual practices. Remember, bright soul, you have a great mission. Through you, help flows to all the people of the earth, and a healing stream of love flows. Angels and bright spirits believe in you and await your help. May the enlightened attitude always be in your heart, healing our much-suffered planet. Aum.